Good morning, everybody. I'd like to give an introduction to the studies for the Home Bible College for the Year 4 students. Now last month we looked at some aspect of the Reformation. This month, June, we're going to be looking at a New Testament book. We're going to devote all of our time to the study of the book of Paul the Apostle to the Christians at Philippi. This is the letter to the Philippians, and it's only 4 chapters. But wow, what a book. This is going to be a beautiful study this month. It's going to be all about analysis. It's all going to be about word study. It's all going to be about sentence construction. It's going to be about passage construction. How are these passages put together? What is their shape? What is it that Paul is trying to get over to the church at Philippi? Wow, what an amazing experience that will be. Now, just to let you know that in July we will be having a break. There'll be no essay for July, so that's an opportunity for you to go, phew, what a change, what a break. But this month we're definitely going to be deep into one of these most beautiful New Testament books, one of these beautiful New Testament letters from the Apostle Paul to the church at Philippi. So the letter to the Philippians is one of the highlights of the whole of the New Testament. It's a letter written to just a young church. They're only just setting out on their Christian path. Paul and Silas and Luke and Timothy were there originally, and they were persecuted for their faith, and Paul had to leave fairly sharply, but there were people that were converted. There was a young demon-possessed girl that had been liberated from her distress. There was a jailer that had been that had come to know the Lord Jesus in the depths of his extremity. There's also a woman, a dear woman of God, who was a faithful observer of the Lord Jesus, and who led a small group of women at prayer by the riverside. And she came to know the Lord Jesus too. It says of her that her heart opened, and the concept there is that of the opening of a flower. She just blossomed for the Lord. And so this little church, it had quite a mix of people there, but it was a very, very, very wonderful group of Christians, and Paul was exceptionally attached to them all his life. So he writes a letter. It's a letter of thanksgiving for the gift that they've sent him. It's also a letter of thanksgiving for what God has done in their life. It's also a small word of correction to 2 women who had ceased talking to one another. There is so much in this little letter, the letter to the Philippians. I look forward to going through this letter with you in the next few days for the rest of this month, the month of June, and we just really look forward to hearing what the Lord is going to be teaching us, what the Lord is going to be showing us. So come with us, spend some time in prayer every day, and spend some time reading the letter to the Philippians with us and studying it with us all the way through. Well, God bless you. Look forward to speaking to you day by day. God bless you. Bye for now.